Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday, afternoon or evening, depending upon where you are in the world. I see you. I appreciate you for being here today. We are back in Tiny Glade and we are finishing up our carnival. I said that on Friday, guys. I said I was going to finish up the carnival on Friday, but we did not finish up the carnival. So we are back and we're going to be finishing up the carnival. There are two more things I want to build in this glade. Two major things, I think. I want to build, like those swings. It's like a tower and swings come off of it and it just twirls the swings around in a circle. I want to build one of those, like one of those fair type of attractions. And then also I want to do a Ferris wheel. And I'm going to grab inspiration off of another creator. Her name is Beauty. She created a Ferris wheel. So I'm going to grab inspiration on how she did her Ferris wheel and kind of like make one for ourselves. And then other than that, I think we're just going to add a little bit of pathway. We will add a little bit of animals, maybe do like a little petting zoo. And then that should be all. That should be all for the carnival. So this week we have Tiny Glade today. Tomorrow we're going to be in Water Park Sim. Wednesday is another Tiny Glade, but we're not going to be doing the carnival. We're going to be doing a Tiny Glade where we're going to create a bunch of different props, and that's all we're going to do. So for those of you that are interested in interior building, if you want to know like how we make certain props like beds, dressers, mirrors, paintings, all that good stuff, chairs, that would be a really good stream for you guys to get into. I will also be posting that stream as a VOD, both on my Purple app as well as YouTube. So that way you guys can go back and watch it if you missed the live. But I was thinking about, because I get asked a lot of questions about like, how do you do that? Especially for those that can't catch the live. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just make a stream where all we do is prop building. And I'll just teach you guys how I do the train. I'll teach you guys how I do my fire truck, my carriages, things like that. So we'll see it all. And then on Thursday, we are going to be going back into Windrose on day 2 because, guys, we need to get more stuff. We need to progress in the storyline so that way we can get more stuff so we can finally get to the build mode in that game. And then on Friday's a big day. We're going to be back in Water Park Sim and the update should be releasing that day. So that's super exciting. Next week, it could be up in the air for me because I did get called for jury duty. So I won't know if I'm needed for jury duty until the day before. So depending upon what happens with that, my schedule next week might be a little bit different. But hopefully it's not too bad. So I won't know about that until later on this week. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. Let's just start building, guys. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Today is a little gloomy outside. I think we have a storm coming through here in this afternoon. And then it's supposed to rain like all day tomorrow. So, but that's okay. I don't mind gloomy weather. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the swing thing that I was talking about over here. I'm going to make it just slightly taller. I don't expect this to take me, hopefully not too long. I'm going to just make this that, and then we're going to make it, let's do a color we haven't done before. What have we not done before? So we have kind of like this yellow, orange, whites. We have blue, we have green. We kind of have all the colors, don't we? So let's just go. What color do I want to go? We can go just plain old minty green. Just plain old minty green. How about that? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to add another one on top. Because we need to create... Actually, I'm going to add probably a few on top. I want to make it just slightly taller. Probably like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one. I'm just winging this, guys, because why not? I'm going to bring this out probably yay big. I don't want to make it overly large. But at the same point, I want to make sure there's enough space for us to do what we need to do. This is Tiny Glade. So this game is Tiny Glade. It is a building simulator game where you just kind of build. Glade with a G. Tiny Glade. You're welcome. Not a problem. But yeah, there's like no storyline. You kind of create the story. So you just go in. It's a really chill, relaxing game where all you do is build like little towns and structures and you just doodle. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring this out. We're going to delete that. This is way too large though, so we're going to bring this down. Then we're going to bring this down. Actually, we need to bring it up, don't we? Hold on. Let's bring this up now. So close. Hold on. That didn't work out in my favor, did it? Okay, let's bring this up. So right there. And then we're going to delete this and we're going to try it again. Okay, we're just going to, just like that. That's what we want to see. All right, I'm going to just make this slightly shorter, probably about right here. And that's the beginning of our swings. All right, so do I want a roof on this? What I might do is I might just add another one. Hold on. We'll just add another one. Maybe like that. And then we'll add a roof to it. Because what I'm thinking is we'll add lights around it. All the way around. This will light up really nice at nighttime. The more lights, the better. That's what I always say. Now, this particular Glade, we do have a mod in. And all it is a asset pack that reskins our props. And it's called Tiny Farms. So for those of you that do play Tiny Glade, if you see something that doesn't look original to Tiny Glade, it is the mod that you're looking at. We are getting an actual update to the game in September, which is really, really exciting because it's not that far away. Don't know when in September. I don't know if it's like beginning, mid, end, but sometime in September, we're supposed to be getting an update. And with that, they're going to be working on the back end with Steam Workshop. And hopefully we will get that custom clutter menu, which means we should be getting a lot more props in the near future, which I'm super excited about. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited about it because I do interior building. And so the more props, the better. This is Tiny Glade. It is a cozy building simulator. It's just one of like those really relaxing games where you just go in and you like doodle build, and you can make cities, you can make single structures, you can do houses. I specifically focus on interiors. How much is it? So you can find it on Steam. It's for both PC and Mac, and it's usually about $15 USD. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around and I'm just going to make it really colorful. You use Valheim for building because I never find any other cute building games. Yeah, I've never played Valheim, but my a few of my followers were talking about how I might enjoy it for the base building. They got me into the game Windrose, that survival pirate game for the base building. But we haven't progressed much in the game to get to like all the building materials. So I will be back in that game sometime this week. I think Thursday. The free build setting is amazing. Oh, I'll definitely have to check it out. Yeah, it's been recommended to me for sure. I do enjoy building so much. I really do. I used to do The Sims like religiously. And I usually do cozy and or simulation, and then I found Tiny Glade and I've just been in love with Tiny Glade ever since. And so they're like, oh, have you ever tried survival games? Because they usually have base building in them. I was like, I have not. Tell me more about it. Another game that a lot of people want me to get into as well is Minecraft, because I guess Minecraft has some cool building capabilities in it. I'm gonna make it look like a space needle. If you want to actually play Valheim, I'd be happy to join as a grinder to unlock the stuff. Yay! Absolutely. I have no problem playing with people. If you're interested in that, I don't know if you have the Purple app, but if you go over to the Purple app, I do have my Discord linked into my channel, and you're more than welcome to join the Discord. And then if and when I get the game, we can definitely do like a community day. I'm never against playing with people. Yeah, I'm never against it. I'm always looking for people to play with. It's just so much more fun that way. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely a game that I have on my wish list. I haven't purchased it yet, but it was recommended to me by a few different people. So, all right. So to make the swings, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the stair tool. Hello, Waffle. Good morning. Actually, I'm going to do ladders for this, and then I'm going to just go back to daylight mode. Yay, thank you so much. I definitely will. I'll let you know. All right, so I'm going to do it like this. This is going to be wonky because I don't think I'm going to make them all overly even. And I have to decide like how many of these swings do I want as well. Is it Friday yet? No, Waffle. It is Monday, but I feel you. I feel you. Today I feel a little tired. Our cat had the zoomies all night and kept us awake. Alright, I need to bring this over this way. I have no idea if this is going to be a challenge, guys. Hold on. This is going to be a challenge trying to line these up with... Okay. I could do this. We got this. I'm trying to like look up underneath it, but I'm having a hard time getting the view. All right. You know what? As long as it's like somewhat... Sure. Alright, let's just do it this way. We'll bring this down a little bit. Like one more. And then maybe like that width. That looks pretty good. And then we're just gonna add a floating shelf, so to say. Thank you so much for the follow. I am just gonna say in. Thank you so much for the follow in. Welcome in, guys. We are playing Tiny Glade, and right now I am building a, you know, like those fairs that have like the tower that has the swings on it, and it just twirls the swings. Yeah, that's what we're building. I don't know what they're called. Probably the swing. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and let's bring this up. And then over. Not that. We want to bring this over. And then down, I think. Yay! So that is one swing right there. We just gotta do a few more of those, guys. Just a few more. How many more? I don't know. Few. So on Wednesday, we will be back in Tiny Glade, as I was mentioning earlier. But we should be able to finish this build today. Hopefully we'll finish it today. Because Wednesday, we're going to be coming back, but we're going to be doing just prop building. So for those of you that are interested in interior builds and or just want to know like how to make different things outside of like what the game provides in terms of props, that is what we're going to be focusing on Wednesday. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make beds, like different styles of making beds. I'm going to teach you how to do tables, different types of chairs. We'll do a toilet. We will do different types of vehicles that I've seen that I've also created. I've done a fire truck. I've done a carriage. So we'll go over all of those things. And I think it might be like a more than one day thing because we'll just fill up the glade basically. We'll just start in one corner and we'll just keep going down. I don't know like with the new update in September, what that's going to look like for props. But I figured even if we do get props with the Steam Workshop, it still kind of is cool to know like how to create them in Tiny Glade using the different tools and stuff that we have. So I figured what better way than to, you know, have like a tutorial day where we just go over on how do you do that. And then we'll also do like basic interior 101, like how do you start a floor plan and things like that. So, and then for that video, I will definitely keep it, I'll upload the VOD to the YouTube page. So that way you guys can go back to it if you missed the live and or reference it in the future. Hello, Samantha. Welcome in. Okay, this is going to be the challenge on this one because I have no idea how far spaced I want these. Alright. Maybe we'll go this way. Maybe that doesn't matter. I don't know. Okay. Maybe bring that in like that. It might be a little wonky because I can't see, like, I can't get like a good underside on this. Like I can't look up for whatever reason unless I go into like a different camera mode. But in build mode, we're just gonna have to wing it. Maybe if I put one of these up on it, it'll be easier for me. If I just bring this over. Maybe this will make it easier because then I can space it. Oh, you see how like that's different? Do they alter in height or are they usually the same height? They kind of wave, right? These swing things. Some swings are lower and higher. Or are they all pretty much the same? Because you're being swung. I don't know. I've never been on one of these. I've seen them, but I've never been on one. So let me see here. Hello, X. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the heart. Hello, hello. We are trying to build like that, you know, that swing that goes up on a tower and it swings you. I don't know what they're called. It's called a swing, guys. That's what it's called. And it's a challenge because I can't get a good underside view to know if I'm lining this up okay. I just feel like, hold on. I know, guys, I'm giving you guys like vertigo or something with all the camera movement. I'm sorry. I just need to bring this. Oh, wait, no, that was the wrong one. Don't touch that one. This one. I need to like bring this one out a little bit, I think. The angle on this one is the issue, I think. Maybe it's this one. We got this, guys. We'll figure it out. Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to go this way. It needs to be more like that. Yeah, it needs to be more like that. Okay, I think I fixed it. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just gonna bring this out just a smidge more. And then I'm gonna bring this one back. Whoops. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, don't mess with it. The more you mess with it, the worse it gets. That's not even connected. Oh no. Could you imagine being on this ride and that one is not even connected? It's a nightmare right there waiting to happen. It is a fair though. How often do they truly maintenance these things? It's a final destination moment about ready to happen right there. Okay. Hold on. Give me this. When someone falls off. True. True. They maintenance it when someone falls off. going on here? What? Oh, it's because it locked in place. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Come back. Wait, I always forget. How do you unsnap it? Unsnap. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll just do it this way. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness. Stop it. It's always the simple stuff that like gets you guys. It's always the simple stuff. All right, I can kind of see underneath here. Let me bring this one back up. Let's bring this one over. Let's bring it up. Is that spaced well enough? No, not really. Okay, I hold down control so it doesn't snap. Hopefully that fixes it. Okay, let's just bring one of these over. So we can see what we're doing. You can add a mod in. Yeah, there's not very many. There's only, I think, like 3 mods that have been created for the game, but they're reskins of the assets, like the props. So, I found this one on Tiny Glade Reddit. It's by Rampion9. It's called Tiny Farms. And basically, you were just replacing your asset folder in the game. But if you're going to do that, I always say, please back up your asset folder from the original game before you add the mod in and or take it out. So that way you can go back to base game. Because if you do not back up that folder and you replace it, it's going to permanently replace all of your props because they're reskins. So I don't know on the Reddit if it tells you in the directions to do that, but I just know like back up your folders. Because otherwise you're never going to get the props back. They're just going to be forever whatever the mod is. And it's going to alter all your glades, not just the one that you're working in. It'll be the whole game. I'm not the creator of it, but I just say like if anyone wants to, use it for their glades or whatever, just be sure that you back up your game and your files. Usually when I use a mod, until we are getting a update in the game. The developers are going to be doing an update in September. I don't know if it's like early September or late September, but sometime in September we'll be getting an update. And I do know that they're going to be working with Steam Workshop because they mentioned that they were going to create a clutter menu and with that custom clutter. So we should be getting some Steam Workshop type of mods for the game. And I'm hoping we get more props and things like that. But on Wednesday, we'll be going live. We're not going to be building anything in terms of like structures and stuff, but we're going to be doing a prop day. So for those of you that are interested in interior builds, we're going to go over all of the different props that you can make, such as, beds, toilets, cars, all the different things that you would need in order to do an interior build. And we're just going to start adding those type of props into the new Glade. And then as we create more props, we'll just keep adding and adding and adding. And then I'll have that be, like I said, a VOD so you guys can reference it over on YouTube if you guys happen to miss the live. I don't know like with the clutter menu if we're going to be getting more props or if there's going to be a lot of variety when it comes to props. So I thought it would be cool to just kind of like build some stuff with you guys. So that way, if by chance, we don't get beds or things like that, at least you know how to build them. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so... Thank you. Or live dangerously and see what happens. Are you talking about like with what we were talking about earlier with the swing not being connected? how it was going to be a Final Destination thing. And then I made the comment about like, well, I mean, how often do they maintenance these things anyways when you go to a fair? And then Waffle was like, when someone falls off. Oh my gosh, guys. I haven't been on a fair ride since I was in high school. I had a horrible experience on a fair ride. We were on like one of like those scrambler rides. For those of you that probably don't know what a scrambler ride is, it's basically like a low, it's like a low platform ride where it just kind of like goes full speed and it spins you around. And a lot of people don't like them because they get like motion sickness and stuff from them. Well, I was on one of them and the seats themselves were slanted, which was weird. I've never been in a scrambler where the seat was slanted. And I was with my boyfriend and, you know, I was in the inner and he was in the outer because I guess like the smaller person goes inside and whatnot. And they went like full speed on it and our door wasn't latched. And I just remember like we almost flew out of that thing. He was like holding on to me for dear life. And I remember we were trying to get the person's attention to get them to stop the ride. And we got outshadowed by everyone else screaming because like he went longer. He was like, you guys want to go for another round? And everyone's like, yeah. And we're like, no, stop the ride. Yeah, no, we had to endure that stuff. That ride felt like it was forever. And then I never got on one ever again. Nope. I was done after that. That was my sign. It was scary. I need to move this over for sure. Just move this over because we are... Okay. Nope, I need to move this forward. We need to go like this. It's going to be like... this is going to be the type of build where maybe it won't be so bad underneath, but like where I'm just like, you know what? We're just not going to talk about the underside, guys. We're just not going to talk about it. It looks good from the side and from the top down, but maybe we just don't talk about the underside. It might look a little wonky. I need to bring this swing up just a little bit. You looking up at it from below. Oh, glad that we're all safe. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Waffle's like, sounds scary. Hope he was okay. Waffle was the boyfriend. He's now the husband, but Waffle was the boyfriend of that experience. You remember that, Waffle? You remember that experience? We were like 15, but like, do you remember? That was scary. I'm glad we were safe too. It was like the summer that we met, and it was like one of the first few dates that we had. It was like, what a great first few dates. It was like a weekend. It was like school just let out, and they usually like do like a big massive fair like a few weeks after school lets out. And I remember like we met up, and that was like one of our first dates, and I almost died on a scrambler. We trauma bonded. Waffle's like, I mean, the whole fair was sketchy, to be honest. It really was. Aren't they all, though? I mean, those rides are just... Yeah, they're a little sketchy. Thank you so much for the follow, Baba Booey. That's a cute name. I like that. And thank you so much for the follow, 4-star. You looking at it from below? Yeah, honestly. I want to see how bad it is. Like, how crooked are we talking? I am working on a carnival. We started with the tent, and this one has like a small interior. It's not too massive. I just went as big as the round foundation will let me, and then I traced around it with the fencing tool to make it super circular. But this is the interior. So we have the the acrobat thing, and then we have this is supposed to be a ring of fire. This is supposed to be a popcorn stand, like with those old-fashioned popcorn stands, and then this is the cage that like a tiger or something would be in. And then over here we built the carousel or merry-go-round, whichever you want to call it. We used the mod to put the cows on there because I needed the cows. I didn't know what else to do. I had to put the mod in for that. And then over here, we added some kind of like little stalls. So this is our little market stall. Then over here is kind of like a beverage stall. And then this is like a bakery stall with like a little menu board right there. So right now we're focusing on building, that swing that like goes up and down as a tower and you just like swing on it. I don't know what they're called. And then the other thing is I want to build a Ferris wheel, and then we'll add a couple more like bits and bobs to fill out the area. This particular build was what I call a Tiny Glade challenge. It's kind of like the daily theme that you get from Tiny Glade, but it's where you guys give me a theme instead, and then I have to build it. So usually they are interior builds, and so our first challenge was the pirate ship. So we did a pirate ship, and then with that I just finished out the Glade because I was like, why not? And then our second challenge was the UFO. So we did a UFO, and all of these are interior builds so you can walk them. And this is our third challenge. Somebody wanted a carnival tent, and so a circus tent. So that's what we did. And then what I'm doing is I'm just adding a little bit more to it because I didn't want it to feel like just a random circus tent in the middle of a glade. So I'm adding more bits and bobs. Thank you so much, Addie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we just have fun. My style is a little bit more whimsical. For those of you that are new and or have been following along, I typically just go in and doodle. I don't usually have like a idea of what I'm gonna do. I just have a theme. Usually, like if you tell me circus tent, like obviously I'll build the circus tent, but then the rest of this is just doodles. And my style is very whimsical. Like I don't usually go period correct. Very rarely do I use reference photos. Never know what things are gonna look like. We just figure it out as we go. Also, the abundance of lanterns are wonderful. I like the rainbow colors you did before. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love color and I love using light as much as possible. That's one of the things that I'm hoping in the future when we get that clutter menu that we get more lighting options. But I love my builds in nighttime mode. I usually try to build it for the aesthetics of nighttime. So, the more lighting the better. And then like even inside here we did lighting. So like if we go this way, I even put lighting inside the tent up here. You after the ride. Right. I also like the fact that because I put the lighting up here, look how it underglows the bottom of this. This is so nice. I like that. I'll probably be adding more light to it though. Let's be honest. This is me, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Ring. Yeah, most of my builds are very magical at nighttime. Thank you. I'm pretty happy for how the circus tent came out. We just kind of winged it. I had you guys help me on the exterior a little bit. I added the stair tool, but you guys helped me with all of the flags. You were like, it needs more flags, all the flags. So you guys helped design this, which was pretty cool. I'm always happy with suggestions. And adding things. Another Rudy, who is another viewer, asked me to make the popcorn stand. So we made the popcorn stand. Thank you. That's what I love about this game is that like no matter who you watch or even like if you yourself play, we all do it differently. We all have like different styles. Our creativity is slightly different. So it's like you're not watching the same thing over and over and over. Everyone does it differently. And I think that's what makes it so amazing. And then we also all learn from one another, you know? There's been a ton of content creation where they make a prop that is different to how I make it. And I'm like, wow, I never thought about it that way. And then, or they like say like, wow, I love the way that you made this. And it's like, well, here's how I made it. And then they use it for their Glade. It's so nice. The community is amazing in Tiny Glade. Okay, I'm going to bring that up. Are these connected? They are, but this one needs to come down just a little bit. Okay, so I need to bring it down just a smidge and then bring this down just a smidge. There we go. I'm trying to make sure they're all kind of evenly spaced. I think I'm doing a pretty good job keeping them evenly spaced so far. Although this one needs to come in a little bit more because it's kind of on the outside. There we go. Make sure that they're all tucked in. Nice. All right, let's make another one. I think I might be able to fit 2 more. I don't want to overcrowd it. I'm going to delete that. But I'm so excited for the update, guys. I'm excited for the wooden walls. I'm hoping that we get it as like the main like foundation wall as well, not just the wall tool, because that would be amazing. One of the other Tiny Glade challenges that I have coming up that I'm waiting for the update for is, well, we have 2 actually. It is a interior build of a treehouse. So I really need those wooden walls for that. Otherwise I'll be using the fencing tool. And then the other one is the walkable interior build of a train. We did a structure build of one, but now I have been challenged to do a interior build of start to finish from the engine all the way to the caboose, walking inside each one of the boxcars. And so I want to wait for the update on that as well, because I'm going to be using a lot of the wood in that too. And if I can bypass having to use the fencing tool, I will. So I'm waiting for that wall tool reskin. And then on Friday, guys, Water Park Simulator is coming out with their update, their massive update. So we will be in that on Friday. I'm super excited about that game as well. We have been in there for a hot minute now. We're not quite to 5 stars. We are slowly getting there. We just hit 4 stars. But I'm super excited to see what is all coming to us in that update. And then, of course, Thursday we'll be back in Windrose. We're going to see if we can progress in the story a little bit more, try to gather more materials so we can start building our bases, guys. I'm so excited for the building in that game. I have seen some amazing content when it comes to Windrose in the terms of the building, and I cannot wait to get to the building part. This is so peaceful. Oh, thank you. This is Tiny Glade, and it is just a building simulator game. I think I'm gonna bring this one forward just a little bit. Maybe go this way. Bring this way. I'm gonna push this one back a little bit and then maybe angle it like that. Maybe I should bring it forward just a tad bit. Let's go this way, and then we'll bring this forward just a little bit, and then we'll bring this forward. Not that one. Go back. This one. Try to space that out, and then I can add one more right here. You love building a Planet Zoo? That's another game a lot of people have been suggesting as well. I have it in my wish list. Planet Zoo. How do you like that? The game is not free. It's usually $15 USD. It's like $14.99. And it's available for PC and Mac, Windows and Mac. Oh, the new one? Okay. Awesome. October is my birthday month. Yeah, I have it on my wish list. Someone was saying that it's a great simulator game and that I would probably enjoy it because I love simulations. The other one I have on I don't know if it has like custom building in it, but Planet Coaster was another simulation game I was looking at, like the roller coaster one. I grew up on Roller Coaster Tycoon, so that's always going to be like a favorite of mine. But I always think that those type of like builder games is cool. I also grew up on Sim City as well, so I don't mind like city building either. Yeah, I like management games. I played quite a few. I'm going to bring this one over just a little bit. Yeah, the majority of games that you guys will see me play is usually cozy and or simulation. And with that is management as well. So sometimes you will see me do like Windrose is technically more of like a survival PvE base builder type game. But we play it on cozy mode. And we just kind of like story progress in a very slow way. And we're just there for the base building, really. We're just there for the base building. But it has beautiful scenery. That game is gorgeous. And then sometimes I'll have bonus streams, which are usually in the evening when my friends are around. We usually try to coordinate every now and again, and you'll see me play some co-ops and or a horror game, but that's usually not part of my main schedule. That's just like a bonus. My main schedule is cozy and simulation. Okay, I really like that. That came out really nice. I'm gonna bring this one down just a little bit. Cover up these stud things. Nice. There's our little swing. Now, knowing myself, I need more lighting. So what I'm going to do is I am going to add probably another one of these, to be honest. Towards the bottom. Like a little platform. Yeah, these have platforms on them like this. For sure. Absolutely, they do. I'm going to try to center it, though. I'm going to bring it down like this. And then we're going to bring it out like that. Nice. And then I kind of want to add... Can I grab another one? Oh, we'll just do it this way. That's fine. Center it like this. Do our best to center it. Let's go slightly... just a tad bit larger. Bring it out. Nice. Hi, Soul. Good morning. Oh my gosh, Soul. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, by the way, but I'm grateful. I had both of those games in my wish list. I knew about the cat mail one because you recommended it. Like, you were like, did you know about this simulation game? And I was like, no, I did not. I had it in my wish list. I'm going to bring this down just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I want to do like a pop of color. You knew that those were games on my wish list. They were on sale, so you got them. Thank you. You didn't have to, though. I appreciate it. But we definitely have to. No, I don't need to wait. Oh, you're so sweet. Now we have to get together and figure out a day that we both can like coordinate and play. Because I'm not playing them unless we play together now. Hold on. The cat mail one. So I was reading up on it. I guess like the co-op is a little... I was watching a YouTube on it and they said the co-op was a little buggy, a little frustrating. I'm gonna go pink. Pink and blue. Maybe pink. I kind of wish we had purple. Give me a purple. I'm gonna go pink and green. Can I go... Let's go with this. Let's go yellow. Yellow, pink. And then let's make this... Go pink again. And then we'll make this purple. Let's go full color, guys. Let's just go... Let's just make it look like a unicorn. Hold on, let me raise this up so I can get the color on it. Let's see. Let's make it look like a unicorn, guys. Water park sim, Addie. I was talking about water park sim. You were frustrated at the organizing things? Really? That's like the best part. We are holding strong at 4 stars at the water park sim. Oh, wait. Can I make these? Oh, let's make the wood purple. So I've played Mall Simulator, like Mega Mall Simulator. I've played Laundromat Simulator, TCG. I've played, obviously, Water Park Sim we're in right now. We have done Bookshop Simulator. I've done The Sims. However, some of these games I have not streamed them. These were all games that I played before I was streaming. I've only been streaming for 6 months. I also have other simulations that I have, like, I bought them, I just haven't gotten to them. One of them is Little Cafe Nightmare that I want to get into. What are some other ones that we've played, guys? Oh, I played Puny the Florist, which was a florist simulator. Have I dabbled into story games off streams? What do you mean, like role play, like RPGs? Or do you mean like those story modes where it's like point or click decision making type things? Thank you so much for the heart, Addie. RPGs. I have dabbled in a little bit of RPGs. I used to be in GTA. I did GTA for about a year. Not going back though. My GTA days are over. I'm not doing GTA. And right now I'm in a game called Windrose, which is technically a survival RPG game. And I do that once a week. Before I streamed, I was really into games like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Zelda. I played like games like that. I'm really into Pokemon, so I like Pokemon too. Hello, Rudy. Yeah, we got the swing ride. See? It is coming together. Our little carnival is coming together. Thank you. Can the swing ride go hurricane mode? Oh my goodness. Have you? Oh my goodness. That reminds me. Like, I was at so over here in Ohio, we have something called Cedar Point, which is a thrill adventure theme park. Basically, it's like adrenaline roller coasters. They have a swing ride in there that literally goes so fast, and it not only does like the normal like go around swing, but it does a vertical and it flips you upside down. Like, it's crazy. I will never go on it because it just looks like death is waiting to happen. But oh, it's now owned by Six Flags. Well, that's just gonna go downhill, isn't it? Never mind. Do they still call it Cedar Point though? Or did they switch the name? You said it, not me. LOL. Let's be real here. It's track record, Waffle. They kept the name, but it's managed by Six Flags. No, for real. I'm not even joking. Like that theme park, they have a swing that literally like it like detaches from the top and it will swing you like vertical. It's not just a horizontal go around. Like it will go up and then go vertical as well. So that way you're like doing a almost like a loop. It's crazy. And it's really, really old too. Like it's one of like the first rides that they had in the park. So it's been there for years. All the rides in Cedar Point are crazy. You have to really love roller coasters and not be afraid of heights. Oh my gosh. You're from Ohio too. Hello, fellow Ohioan. Never thought there's a ride that requires you to grip with both hands and toes to hold on. Yeah, we have quite a few. We're talking about Cedar Point, Cat, and how some of the rides are crazy. Some of them do be crazy over there. Didn't they just come out like Waffle? Didn't they just come out with like that new ride where it's like it goes up and then it's like detached from the actual, it's a roller coaster, but it's like detached from the actual track and then it teeter totters you and then it's like a vertical drop. Isn't that one of the newer rides that they just built? I refuse to get on that one because for one, like the malfunction on that, like what if it doesn't connect to the track? Like, that's just asking for an accident. Not after the Final Destination movie, right? It brings you out on the rail and the rail is on a 90-degree pivot and points you straight down. Yeah. Yeah, like it moves you and then it attaches and then it releases you, but you're like stranded. Yeah, it's a crazy ride. You don't want to become that statistic. Okay, originally Cedar Point was really, really good on their maintenance. I haven't been out there in years. But if it's managed by Six Flags, I don't know. They don't have a good rap. I'm gonna move this to wood though, because I kind of wanna. Yeah, this is what we want. I'm gonna put it in nighttime mode because I just want to see what the lights look like, and I also have to change them to be different colors. We need to go around and make them colorful. So we're gonna start this one as yellow, purple, blue. Keep that one green, yellow, orange, purple. You don't do rides either because of the movies. True. Is this park inspired off of that? No. This is inspired off of like those janky fairs. You know, like those the fairs that come to your town and like they have like the fair rides, but no one ever really rides them because they look like they're 100 years old and they're not even bolted down to the ground and you just see them shake. Yeah, this is what these are. I'm gonna make that one green. The ride shaking is part of it. It's part of the thrill. If you know, you know. If you ever been to one of those county fairs, yeah, you just don't question the rides. You just get on them and you just hope. Can't wait to try out your Ferris wheel, which detaches and takes the customers around the village, right? This swing is gonna go like full speed and then it's just gonna detach. Like, we had one swing that was completely detached. It was, but we fixed it. But yeah, the swing's just gonna fly off. You're just gonna get yeeted across the park. The only question is your decision that made you get on. Siren's Curse, is that what it's called, Waffle? Siren's Curse? Yeah. It's a curse, all right. I remember when they had the blueprints for that, and I was just like, yeah, no way. No way am I getting on that ride. I kind of want... Oop, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the stair tool. I think I'm going to make like a little... I want to add like 4 lights to the top. So I think I might do like a little crisscross at the top. Maybe. We'll see. The more lights, the better. Let me add... I'm going to see what one light looks like. You would be missed. What was like one of the sketchiest rides you guys have ever been on? That you were just like, why did I get on this ride? Mine was that scrambler. That scrambler that I almost died on. I wonder if like I can add... Should I add windows? Maybe windows would be cool. Maybe windows would be a cool addition. Wait, hold on. Go down. It was the wave. Like the wave pool. Yo, those wave pools are crazy. I don't get into them because I don't know how to swim. Like low-key, I don't know how to swim. So I don't usually go into anything that has like a depth more than 4 feet because I'm really, really short. So even like a 5-foot pool, I would probably drown in. It's no water. Is it like the ride where you're seated and you like go up and down in a wave motion, but you go around in circles? Is it one of those rides? It's like super fast and it just like you go up and down, but it's like you go in circles. Because I've been in one of those, which is kind of like a wave. I'm going to add one more. I'll try to space these out evenly as much as possible. And then I think I'm going to add another layer up here like this. Let's see. See if I can space these out a little bit better. Can I fit one more? I sure can. That's nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Now the real question is do I want to add color to these? Maybe. You want to get into the room with the windows and spin nonstop on top of the spinning swings? Could you imagine if that wasn't room and you spin with the swings? That'd be crazy. Hold on, let me go back into. Wait, no, let me do the lighting first. I'm thinking. Yeah, let's make it colorful. Why not? Actually, I want to go. Let's do that one. Keep that one yellow. We'll do this one purple. Thank you so much for the follow, Celestia. And guys, I do apologize if I say your name wrong. I don't mean to. I try my best. You can barely see this lighting. Barely see it. I don't want this one green. Actually, we're gonna do this one. Do that one purple. We'll do this one this color. Keep that one yellow. The roof windows are not as bright as they. Yeah, I kind of wish that they were though. Kind of wish that they were. And then I'm thinking about making the wood trim the same color. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm going to have to do that at nighttime. I was going to make the trim be the same color as the light. So this one's purple. So we'll make this one purple. And I think this one's yellow. We don't have yellow, so we'll go white. This one might be red. Maybe. I don't know. I need to go a little bit darker, I think. This is blue. Let's go blue. You can help with name pronunciations. Thank you. You made some crazy lore in your own tiny Glade kingdom. What's the lore? Cliffhanger. Tell us. What's the lore? I want to know. Yeah, okay. That color. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Okay. Give us the clip notes. Story time, guys. Wait, is this purple? Yo, I don't know what I'm doing. 1 second. Let's change. Huh? We'll do this one. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. 1 second. Wait, so I need the wood color. I think that's red. Did I fix that? Let's look at it. No, I'm missing these last three. So the kingdom has a banished witch, and this witch goes by purple, blue, and green colors. Superstition claims yellow colors keep her husband, so they have their castle in yellow lights. The buildings that stand in support of her color, their windows blue, purple, or green for support. Any building that's related to official kingdom or rich family, they have yellow windows. Cool. So far, cool. I gotta go back in nighttime mode because I see what these colors are. Is that blue? Maybe? It is now. Green. No, that was blue, but that's okay. I think I did them all now. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna add more windows down here because why not? That's a perfect amount of windows. I'm pretty happy with that. Make sure they're lined up. The witch wanted to raise the kingdom in the air with her magic to allow more room for people, but they feared her, so they banished her. Now she lives hidden in the woods, but for those who wish to... ... Next chapter. But for those who wish to see her, the path shows up for them through floating lanterns and her colors, which lead them to her. Oh, that is so cool. I love it. Okay, I'm going to put the stairs here. We're just going to use the pathing tool to do it. And the kingdom has a Taco Bell per one of my friends' requests. I gotta see that. I gotta see the Taco Bell. That's a really cool story lore. I like that. That's way better than my dark lore that I was creating. in my pirate town, I was saying, because someone was like, are there people? And I was like, no, there's no people. But you are a people. You're a something. You could be a ghost for all we know. But we are in post-apocalyptic times, guys, in Tiny Glade. Post-apocalyptic times. You're the only soul. Your friends are sheep, ducks, birds, and fish. And sometimes the fish become part of the fish market, but you got to survive, right? It's a survival time in our lives. And you're just building. You're building buildings to try to find some form of normalcy, even though you're the only soul left in the glade. That's where my brain went. The walking glade. You're the only one left in a post-apocalyptic time. There's no other humans. It is just you, and you are rebuilding based off of memory what is familiar to you, so you can have some form of comfort and normalcy, even though you're the only one left. That's where my brain went to. A walking glade. Oh my goodness. Spooky season's coming up, guys. Spooky season's coming up. It's just around the corner. Can you imagine doing a walking glade? Like, try to make it look like ruins and desolate. That'd be so funny. I think we're done with our swing. I'm pretty happy with this. I kind of want to make like a little ticket stand. I don't know what that's going to look like. I think it's just going to be like a box, to be honest. But what I'm going to do is, hold on. I'm going to use a stair tool to just make... We're going to change the color. Maybe like this darker color. I'm going to add... You know what I should have done when I was building these things? I should have done the line, like the weight line. I'm going to make it just slightly smaller. This is like the little, you know, the little where you take your ticket and has like the little lever on it. that starts the ride. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna have this be like the screen or whatever that they scan it. So there we go. There's the little scanner. And then we're gonna try to make some levers. Well, why not? I definitely like your storyline better than mine. An auto magic scanner. Yeah. All right. I'm thinking about making, maybe I'll have them be as buttons. And to do that, I'm going to use the stair tool and try to get that really small wooden plank. Hold on. I need to bring this down. 1 second. And then I'm going to change the color. We're going to have one be green and one be red for stop and go. So we have our little green button right here. There's our green button. Kind of looks like a button too. See, looks like a little button. And then we're going to have our little red button. I got to see what the Taco Bell one looks like. Like old school Taco Bell? Like before they did the remodel? Or is it like more of like a modernized Taco Bell? And go with this color. It looks very pressable. Right? Don't touch the button, but why is it so tempting? There we go. Buttons. Oh, and then, let's put a wheel on there. Let me see if I can grab a prop real quick. Because the wheel is going to determine the speed. Let's just put that right in the front. Let's go find it real quick. This thing. Let's throw this right here in the front. Hold on, let me grab it like this. Work with me, camera. There we go. The wheel. So now they can determine how fast it goes. To the absolute max, right? Staring at someone as you slam the gate down. Spamming the button. Right? That's what I was thinking. Like, you know what I should have done? I should have done like the rope lines with the fencing tool for like the queue of like people lining up to get on the rides. I should have like pushed these back a little bit further and then created the queue line. Thank you so much, Mr. Carl, for the you're awesome. Thank you. And also Rudy for the rose. Thank you so much. As well as the heart. Thank you. All right, Rudy. You have a good day. I'll see you around. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for chatting. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. Now we got to do the Ferris wheel. And I'm thinking I might, because we have the mod in, I might use the windmill as like a little cheaty cheat. I've seen Beauty, I believe, made a Ferris wheel using the stair tool. So I've seen that done before. But I'm just gonna do a little cheaty cheat. We're gonna use the, actually, yeah, we're gonna use, it has to be on a foundation. So it's basically these little blocks right here. It's 3 creates this. That's what it does. So it won't be that big of a one because you're only going to be able to get 4 seats on it, I think. Yeah, Beauty mentioned, yeah. Yeah, whenever I design something that I got the idea from someone else, I'm always going to give them credit. Yeah, it's modded. We added a mod called Tiny Farms, and you can find it on Reddit. And it's by a creator called Rampia9. Yeah, so Rampia9 created it. You can find it on Tiny Glade Reddit. It's called Tiny Farms. It is just a asset folder, reskins of props from base game. So if you're going to use it, just please make sure that you back up your folders before you add the mod in. So that way, when you're done with the mod, you can put base game back in and it doesn't permanently alter your props. Because if you do not back it up and you put the mod in, it's going to overwrite the file, which means you're going to permanently be stuck with these props going forward. And it's going to alter all of your other glades as well. So if you only want it for a specific build, and then when you're done with that build, you want to go back to base Tiny Glade, you need to make sure that that asset folder or all folders are backed up. I do not. I don't know if there's any on there. I just Googled it and then I saw the mod on Reddit. I know there's not any on Nexus nor on R2 Modman. I haven't found any over there. But I do know that Tiny Glade developers are coming out with an update in September. And with that, they're going to be working with Steam Workshop. And with Steam Workshop, we should be able to get more custom clutter. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah. If you get a mod and stare at my build, suddenly have a windmill inside of them. Exactly. Yeah. I can show you what it does. Like for real. Right now I have the mod in, so it's gonna affect all of my glades. So you can see right here, even in this photo right here, in my first glade ever, all of these windows are now big big water wheels right here. So yeah. There's a bunch of water wheels right here as well. And there's corn. There's corn growing through the stone. So basically, if you do not back up the files, and then when you're done with your mod, this is what it's going to do to your glades permanently. It's going to overwrite the game. So you want to make sure that you save. Hoop earrings. Yeah, I can show you. I can show you all the different let's go back to our build. So this one in Tiny Farms, let me go ahead and grab a prop. And then let's go ahead and put some pathway down so that way you guys can see it better. Let's make it bigger. Okay. So we have some things that are still there, but we have the picnic table, which is really fun. We have the stump. This one is like Olden Glade. It's a stump, but they added an axe to it, which I think is really cute. We obviously have the chair. We get the birdhouse. Some of this stuff is the same. It doesn't change all of them. That's the same. That's the same. Just 1 second, guys, as we go through all of these. This one's cute. We get the scarecrow. And then at nighttime, it glows like the jack-o'-lantern, which is, I think, is really, really cute. So we have that one. We get a pig. Look at our little piggy. This is the same. We get our cow, our little Highland cow. We get this lovely little wood stove, which I think is nice. Hold on, let me go back. Other way. Which I think is nice in the terms of like not having to build one out. And I like the fact that it glows. I think that's cute. I have so much patience. Thank you. Why not? We're here for the vibes, guys. Vibes and conversation. I'm more than happy to stop what I'm doing and answer questions and like show you guys different things. We also get the cabbage, which I think is cute. This is the same. Look at the little chicken. We get the little chicken. That's the same. I know this is the same as well. The veggie one. Besides, this is going to help me as well, having these spawned up like this, because then I can just come over here and grab what I need. Got our fish. I believe we have 2 of the flowers that are the same, and then the one is reskinned. I think is corn. I think it's corn is what the little purple, yeah. The purple pot is now corn, which I think this would be cool. If we don't get this as like a clutter menu with the new update, I might add the mod back in because that would be cool to do a cornfield. The other barrel is just blank. So they took the flowers off of it. So you just have a blank barrel, which I think that's nice, having just the barrel by itself. Then, of course, we have our ladder. We have our wheel. We have both of these. Let's go bring that one. And then our little beehive. Look how cute. The beehive is really, really cute. I haven't used it yet, but I think it's cute. And I think, are we coming to the tail end now? Oh, the bucket's also different. They took the water out of it, so it doesn't have the water and the sponges in it anymore. It's just a plain old bucket. We got our eggs. And then we're back to the beginning. So these are like the different reskins on the props are pretty much over here. And then the difference is just the windows. So obviously if you do 3 squares, it's the windmill. And if you do 2 squares, it is the water wheel. And I like the fact that they have it as a window because then you can place it up on a foundation. So if you wanted to create a water house, it would, you know, that wheel would be amazing. I remember my one Glade, I did make a water house and I was trying to use, it was my first time playing Tiny Glade. I was trying to use the wheel that we had as like the water wheel. And I thought we could like scale it, but we couldn't. And I was so sad because the wheel looks so tiny compared to the building. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. It's adorable, yeah. Yeah, when I'm not streaming, sometimes I doom scroll, and every now and then I will pop into streams and I'll watch them, give them support. I don't always talk. I'm typically more of a lurker, but every now and then I'll say hi and whatnot. Yeah, a scaling feature would be amazing, or copy paste would be amazing. So especially like if we have copy paste for the props, I don't see why we can't get copy paste for like, you know, foundation and or stair tools and stuff. So I might actually do it this way as well. Hold on. We might go. Let's match it. Let's just do another one. Let's bring it up. They don't match? Oh man. Guess what? They're gonna be we're gonna have a double Ferris wheel. They're gonna go two different whatchamacallit ways. I'm surprised that they don't match up actually. That's crazy. She yelled at you for adding you as you were lurking. You enjoyed it. Aw. The Ferris wheel is breaking. So what I'm thinking, we don't question it, guys. You just get on it, okay? What I'm thinking is we're gonna have it be like a dual Ferris wheel or something like that. It's gonna be like a scrambler, I think. It's gonna be where like we're gonna have chairs, but they're gonna be two different speeds, like a duel, like one of those racing ones where it's like you have them side by side, but who goes fastest? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. What does a top look like usually? The buckle up and pray. Yeah. You know, like those one that you're like in a bucket. It's like you're like in a single like bucket type of style. And it's like only like maybe 4 or 6 seats. And it has like double sided. Yeah. Like one of those. Alright. I don't know if this is going to work, but I kind of want to connect them like this. Sure. I got to change the color as well, I think. Maybe I want it to look sparkly on this one. Can't wait to go on a tour across the meadows while screaming, right? Isn't that the whole point? Isn't that the whole point, is to get people screaming? Alright, we gotta make this whimsy. What do I want to do? I need... What color haven't I done yet? Kind of done them all. We can do this peachy color. I haven't quite done the peach. And then we can do... Maybe match it. It's kind of like a blue color, isn't it? Maybe we'll keep the blue. Just mute the screams and put calm music there instead. Plus there's fire everywhere. Yo, these wheels are gonna just, like you said, tumble off and roll. People are gonna be yeeted across the freaking park. You're gonna have the tiger just go rampant on the people inside because it got burnt by the ring of fire and it got mad. You're gonna have the cows just fall off the merry-go-round. It's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be chaos. Am I able to... Hold on. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do the connecty thingy. Sure. Oh, it's not going to let me, is it? Because it's going to want to make it a ladder. It's okay. Sure. We'll make it a ladder. It just looks like a square. We're making it look like a square. This is going to be some not very smooth ride. That's for sure. They have to be connected somehow. Can they really just be connected like that and be called a day? Hold on. What if we just go real simple and we just do our seats this way, right? Just stick them up here. I'll check chat in just a second, guys. One moment. You need the umbrella sheep as a seat in whatever ride you can think of, right? Right? What if we're sheep? What if we are an umbrella sheep and we're just coasting? Like, what if we are a sheep? Graphic plus ASMR plus coffee. What a life. Exactly. We vibing. Or do I want to use the smaller one? Maybe the... Ooh, could you imagine? Picnic table. We're going to make these like single bucket. I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to just inlay this in like that. And then we're going to... Can I change the wood? Not the wood, but the... Kind of. Can I make it just like super skinny? Like real skinny. And then just kind of hide it like that. Nice. Okay. Sure. All right. You can place a pawn right underneath and you don't need buckles. Ooh, true. You want to do that? You want to build like a moat around it? So if they fall off, they're saved by the water. Only if they can swim, though. I'm gonna change the color. We did like the silver color, didn't we? It works in Minecraft. Okay. We'll do that. We need some water in here anyways. It needs some terrain, doesn't it? Not our concern if they can't swim. We did what we could. True. That's why they sign a clause, you know? It's at your own risk. Theme parks, man. You're assuming the risk. You are. I'm going to stick this one right here. Nice. Oh no. Let's just use this one. I'm loving the development of this story of this theme park. I really am. Circus, fair, whatever you want to call it. What are some other things that you see at a circus and or fair? I want to see, like, because we have the farm animals, I'm thinking if we have time, I would like to do like a little petting zoo area. I think that would be cute. Wait. How is this chair gonna work? 1 second. You know what? Their feet be dangling on the blade itself. We're not gonna question that. Oh, that no one the rip-off games. Yeah, like the toss the ring type games and the try to shoot the balloon on the wall. For sure. I'll have to think about that. I'll have to think about how I'm going to build that. I'm thinking. We can have like the animals be the plushies that you can win as a prize. That would be cute. Using, oh, you're right. The empty buckets. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. To do the, oh, what is that one where it's like a bunch of like little buckets that have like the little fish in the ring toss thingy? The duck. Is it ducks or something like that? You have to like catch ducks or something. It's like Go Fish, but larger scale. But yeah, that'd be good. Or even like just plain old ring toss into a bucket. What am I doing? I keep wanting to make ladders and it's like, we're not making ladders right now. Individual. Oh, that's a good idea too. That's a good idea too. Should we have these go opposite way? Oh, could you imagine? We're gonna do it. One goes one way, one goes another way. I thought, you know what, I should probably change the color of the sparkles too and make the sparkles themselves be different colors. Now that I'm thinking about it. So that way they're not all just a single color. We can make it really whimsy. Okay. And one more. What would the top of this thing look like, you think? What would it look like? I don't even know. What do Ferris wheel tops look like? Do they even have anything on the top? Or is it just like... You know, I want to bring this up. How do I make it a little bit taller, I think? Vehicle. Actually, wouldn't this be towards the top or something like that? You would be awkwardly staring to the person on your right as they spin in the opposite direction. The awkwardness of that. Yeah, I've seen them like this though. Surely they exist. I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
You're usually like in aren't they like enclosed? Like they're like single little buckets or something like that. You just do a little nod every time you pass each other. Just howdy. How you doing? Funny to see you here. Wait, hold on. Bring that up. Alright, this one's just gonna peek because well, actually I need to like bring it this way, don't I? It needs to go this way. And then we need to rotate this. There we go. Good enough. You just know that the kids will be breaking their arms by actively trying to touch the tower. Holding your hand up for a high five and being left hanging. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Alright, how do I want to do this? Why? This should be taller, right? We should make this way taller. It's a Ferris wheel. It should be the tallest thing, right? I feel like it should be. Let's just raise it up. Hold on. What did I just do? Oh no, because if I make it taller, I'm gonna have to move everything. I did an oopsies. Hold on. I did an oopsies. I should have done it. We need to make this as tall as possible. It's a Ferris wheel. Alright, let's just fix this real quick. We'll just bring it up. This should be an easy fix. We're just going straight up. There we go. How did they get up there? I don't know. They climb like a ladder, I guess. It's like a little elevator shaft or something. Or maybe it like comes down like a Frogger or something. What if it's like a Doomsfall? Like one of those like elevator type of rides where it's like it's a Ferris wheel, but it drops you. So you're spinning and then you're dropping at the same time. Could you imagine that? I bet you it exists somewhere. You don't choose to get on the Ferris wheel, chooses you. That's funny. Guys, this is an evil park. Now that I'm thinking about it, like this is not ethical at all. That's okay though. Post-apocalyptic times, guys. Maybe this is what happened. Maybe this park right here was the doomsday. It was the beginning. This park sounds like a trip to the ER. This was pre-apocalyptic. This was like the day it all happened, right? Everybody, like, it was a brand new park. Everyone was so excited to ride the rides, and then all of a sudden, Final Destination happened. Look how tall that is. We're gonna pretend that it goes up and down, like there's like it just drops you. All right, we gotta put a little. Oh no, my ship! I'm so sorry. I get so sad every time I disrupt the sheep. Your TikTok crapped itself for a second. Yeah, that happens to me too. I have to refresh all the time lately. I don't know why. This is like the smallest little Ferris wheel, but it's okay. The sheep is traumatized. I know. I know. I know. Thank goodness they don't. I'm so sorry. I had one sheep get underneath one of my foundations once and it would not leave. It would not leave. And it kept yelling and crying at me. It made me so sad. I trapped one in water once, like when I was building like my little, it was in a different glade I was working on off stream. I was trying to build like a cavernous town and I was figuring out how to do a cave and I was putting foundations down in the water and I trapped a sheep in the water on accident. No actual sheep were harmed in the making of this glade. Except for that one. I didn't mean to. It wouldn't move. The sheep telling its friends, y'all would not believe what happened to me today. If it ever made out to tell its friends, sure. It might still be in the water underneath the foundation. Yelling at me. And then when I try to like get it to like clear itself, it doesn't move. Like it just, it would not move. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to help you. How can I help you if you can't help yourself? Hold on. We want to do. Yeah. I can't help you as you drown. Hey, it can swim up under the foundation whenever it wants to. I don't think it's there anymore, but that was funny. That was funny. I was like, would you move? And it would not move. It was driving me nuts. The sheep had a mind of its own. It decided its fate that day. You were like, it was screaming at you, damn lady, I can't know how to get out. You're the one who did this, right? Okay, fair enough. It was like this little ship right here, right? And it walked as I was placing it. And then it was upset that it was underneath it. But then when I would move, like to give it an opening or whatever, it would just stop and it would not move. It would not move. And so then I was like, fine. Just build around you. You were building a platform and a duck got stuck underneath it. Oh, yeah, they do be like that sometimes. Okay, this is like the not best looking Ferris wheel, but you know what? You get the drift. I'm gonna put a door because we're gonna pretend. Oh my gosh! Imagine. Let me see. Can I put a door up here? Can you imagine if you just go up the stairs on the inside, you come out to a door, and then you have to climb the lattice to get to your chair? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. You're going to have no bungee jump gear at all. You're just going to... Yeah, that's the Ferris wheel done. I don't know what else to do. Like, there's the other way that Beauty did it, where you use the stair tool and you can make it grand and big and stuff like that. But I was cheating a little bit by using the mod, but I didn't realize that it was going to be this small. So It is what it is. I can't rotate the windows either, so yeah, this is our Ferris wheel. Is it the best build? No. I need to add, hold on. This is what I need to do. I need to bring this down. I need to add another one because I want to put a door on it if it will let me. I want to bring it like right here. Will let me put a door. There's our door. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, wow. They're going to go right into the building. Okay. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We need to bring this down, I think. There we go. Nice. There's our door. I need to bring this down. And then we're going to put another door down here. This is how they're going to get up there, guys. They're going to get up there. There's going to be a spiral staircase or a ladder. They're going to come out here. And then they're going to have to find their way to the chair. And then when they get there, it's going to drop them. It's going to drop them as they're spinning. Wait, hold on. I got to put one over this side too, right? Because they need access to this side. There we go. I did. I got you. I made another one for the back. Hi, Juicy. Good morning. We're making a very, very sketchy fair right now. It's like Final Destination up in here. All right, let me go in nighttime mode. I'm going to change some of these sparkles. I don't want them all to be purple. I think I want to make some of them different colors. You see that? Yeah. Sometimes you just can't get away from the chaos as much as you try. Make that one green. I'll make that one white. Come over this way. Blue. Sure. I think they're all different colors now. Yeah. The Ferris wheel of death and despair. Yeah. It spins right by the door and you're trying to climb inside. Oh my gosh. We also need to add another one of like those little like what we built over here with the buttons and the wheel, because again, this is also going to be controlled by speed. So we need to build that. Oh no. I think the safest thing in this park is going to be the games. the game thing with the buckets. I think I'm going to raise this up just a little bit so the grass isn't... There we go. Snipping through. The food stalls. We have food stalls. So we got the food stalls over here. So these are our food stalls. We have a little market for snacks. We have a beverage one. And then we have like a bakery sandwich shop kind of thing. So the next thing that we're going to build probably over here in this area right here is going to be kind of the games. And we're going to use the animals as the plushies that you would win as like the prizes. And I think it was either Addie or Netta. One of them suggested using the bucket, because with this mod, our bucket is plain. There's no water or anything in it. So they're saying to use that as part of the game. So that's what we're going to do. It was Netta. Okay. True. True. Is it Vion? Am I saying that right? Or am I saying that wrong? Oh, Juicy, I don't know if you're still here in chat. But I'm thinking, did you want to do a Windrose on this coming weekend? Sometime this weekend? It'll be like a bonus stream, I think, for me. I'm saying it right? Okay, good. She's such a sweetheart with eyes filled with flames with the dance. Oh my goodness. You could on Saturday or Sunday, depends on the time. Whenever you're available. Weekends for me are pretty freed up. I usually take the weekends off. But I'm cool. I'm cool with whatever. I think Waffle is working this weekend, so I don't really have anything going on. He came in expecting a cute, cozy build, but didn't realize this park was intended to destroy the planet. Listen. Listen. Sometimes our imaginations get the best of us. But I just think it's so funny how like you were talking about the lore of like your Glade, and then it's like an amazing lore, like amazing story. I love it. And then my brain goes to desolate, apocalyptic. And it all started because somebody asked me if there were people in the game and why there weren't people in the game. And it just kind of went from there. And I'm just like, well, this is why there aren't people in the game. Because they're all gone. You're the only one left. And you're just building. You're just building the world back up. But we're not contractors, guys. We're not carpenters. So is it up to code? Absolutely not, but it looks nice. This is the equivalent of Mr. X showing a graveyard when asked about NPCs, but 1,000 times deeper. You gotta go, but thank you so much for how kind you are and how fun your life. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Netta. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for chatting. I really appreciate it. Always enjoy the conversation. You have a degree in architecture, if that helps. That does help. I think that helps. I think your tiny gladers would feel very, very safe in your builds. Mine would be like the fair food. You just eat it. You don't question it. You just don't question it. Have fun. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, you're down. Awesome. I'm excited. Juicy, do you have a server already created with your friends that we can just pick up, or do you want to create a new one, or do we want to continue off with the one that I'm doing? Oh, it's gone forever. It's just gone. I'll be back in Windrose on Thursday this week. I'm going to do day 2. See how far I can get. I want to unlock some of the more building materials. You can hop into the existing one, or you can start a new one, whatever works. Okay, yeah, we can do the existing one. We're just there for the base building. So the more progression we get in the game, the better, because then we can unlock the building stuff. Maybe you can build a base there as well, and then we can be neighbors. Luma, I think the reason you don't have villagers isn't because they're is because of their dead, is that they're just hiding. Because they're afraid. They're afraid of... You know what? They need to be more grateful. I am literally a one-person show here trying to build them a village for them to live in, and they're too afraid to live in the houses that I built them. Like, what the heck? Why? They shun me to solitude? That's awful. I'm kidding. Guys, what do I need to add to this? Like, I feel like it's so... Then we'll move on. I promise you we'll move on. Because we'll build the other thing. Heck yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for the base building when we get to it. I was watching a content creator in Windrose, and they gave tips and tricks on how to like do the roofing. So I'm really excited for that, because the roofing be difficult. But I am super ecstatic to see. Let's add some flowers. Let's make it look so inviting. It's going to be the most inviting thing. It's going to be like, yeah. Add another one. I want to keep this. Oh, maybe we'll do doubles, actually. Yeah, let's do doubles. Let's bring this over. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit more, because I don't want to lose this little bit right here. I kind of like that. Let's try to line this up. Yeah, I realized that. I didn't realize that you could just jump on top of the structure. I was like, you know what? That would have been so much easier. But I am excited to get back in the game. I do like the story that it's telling, and I think it's fun narrating it. So for those of you that are not familiar, we're talking about the game Windrose. It is a survival PvE game, and you're a pirate, basically. But it has beautiful, beautiful graphics and beautiful base building, and we're there for the base building, guys. So I played that game. We only did one day, so I'm going in for day 2 this week. And it is... played in easy mode. I play it in the easy calm waters mode, so that way I can focus more on just the scenery and it's not so high octane. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. We are in Tiny Glade, and we are doing a carnival fair Circus? Something. We're doing something. All right, I'm gonna do some more pathway. I think we're done with that for right now. I didn't add lighting. Oh my goodness, I didn't add lighting. Who am I? I need lighting. We're gonna do like what we did on the merry-go-round. We're just gonna put lighting down here. Try to space it out evenly. Tomorrow we will be back in Water Park Sim. So tomorrow and Friday is Water Park Sim because, and Juicy, Water Park Sims updates Friday. Yay! I'm excited. I am so excited. Can we get to 5 stars? By Friday. I don't know. But I'm very, oh, that is really blue. That's very, very blue. I like it. It's pretty. I am so excited. They're going to have it as multiplayer too. Oh my goodness. We might have to do a multiplayer day. All the colors. Keep that one blue. Wait, what am I doing? Yellow, orange, purple, blue. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That looks nice. This is Tiny Glade. It is a diorama building simulator where you just build to your heart's content. There's no, like, you can create, like, you can role play your own stories, your own lore. Yeah, absolutely. Just give me 1 second. There you go. Tiny Glade. You can find it on Steam and it is available for Windows PC as well as Mac, and it's about $15 USD. You're welcome. Yeah, currently it's just for PC. I don't know if in the future if they're going to have it compatible with console. I am curious how that will work too for a Water Park Sim. I am. It makes me wonder if, like, maybe I'll keep these all yellow. It makes me wonder if they're going to add like more crazy mechanics in the game to, like, if you have like more people, maybe there's like more chaos or something that happens in the park. I saw that they're also adding security guards as well as like a mafia thing. So I'm kind of curious to see, like, are we going to be doing errands for the mafia, or is it going to be more of like they're like a loan shark and they want us to give them like a ridiculous amount of money for their services or something? So it'll be interesting to see. I kind of want to add lights. I want to add light to the windmill itself. I know I keep saying that we're going to move forward and then I keep coming up with like more things to add. Welcome back. We did create this whole entire little fair we did from start to finish. This is basically what Tiny Glade is. There are different ways you can play Tiny Glade. There's no wrong or right reason or rhyme. It's just you come in and you just doodle. You just doodle. There's all different types of styles. I'm more of whimsical. I do more of like the whimsy side, and I do interior builds. But you can find content creators that do structural builds. They do period correct builds. There are some really cool fantasy builds. It just depends upon like what you enjoy. I'm gonna do this one. No, I'll go with yellow. We haven't had too many yellow lights in here. Let's just try to light this up a little bit. I kind of want to just add it like here. Maybe add a few. The more lights, the better. We need lights up top for sure. But as I was mentioning earlier in the stream, next week, I don't know what my schedule is going to look like. I haven't posted it yet because I was called for jury duty and I'm not going to know what my schedule is going to look like if I have to go for that. I have to call them over the weekend to see if I'm even needed, but it's supposed to be all next week if they end up using me for that. So my streams might... I don't know. I don't know what my schedule is going to look like. This is like my 5th time being like called for it, but I've never actually had to sit on a jury before. Usually like when I call, it's like, oh, we don't need you. They took a plea deal. But we'll see. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to add... I kind of want to... You know what I'm going to do? I kind of want to add another one on top. Make it slightly... I want to add lights, guys. Is my goal here. Let's go like this. Let's raise it up. Sure. We just want to add lights. Nice. Now I'll add the roofing in. Like that. There we go. Are we adding the water barrel on the Ferris woodmill? I think we were gonna add water around it, like a moat. I hope someday in the future we get resizing, rotation, multi-select, and yes, me too. Honestly, even if we didn't get the custom clutter or like the clutter menu, just having that as well as like wooden stairs as a skin, like as well as like the wooden walls, I would be happy with that. Like that itself would be peak. But I'm also excited for all the other stuff too. I'm going to add, we're going to pretend that when they drop that they don't get that, like, you know, they don't get hit by whatever this is. Why can't I put a light here? What's going on? You know, we'll just do it this way. I'll do 4-point light. There we go. Do I want to make it rainbow colored though? Or are we happy with just all yellow? That's the real question. I typically like to make it more whimsical, the better. Let's go to this one. When they drop, the fact that you're thinking on the phone. More rainbow, more colors. Yes. We're role playing, guys. They will drop. They will. But they will totally miss the lights. See, like, they're not gonna, their feet aren't, well, maybe that one. Hold on. Their feet won't touch that. Like, their legs are totally fine. They're safe. They're fine. They're safe. No one's breaking their legs. Thank you so much for the follow, Mohammed. Who am I lying to? I'm just trying to convince myself, okay? Very dark fantasy. Are you telling me that no one else that plays this game ever thinks like that? Am I like the only one? Is that what you're trying to say? Like, cozy can be dark too, you know? It's totally normal. I'm the first. But you're not complaining? Yeah, that's where it's at. I promise you, I'm pretty cozy. It's just with Tiny Glade, you know. How else do you explain that there's no people? That you're all alone, you know? And then how else do you explain some of what is going on here? Explain some of the building choices. All right, I lost a light or two, but that's okay because we're just gonna. What? Excuse you. There we go. And I just gotta fix this now. Try to space these out a little bit more evenly. Let's bring this one up. The explanation is clear. They're hiding from you. But then that makes me sad. That makes me sad though. Like, what did I do to make them hide? I'm just trying to build them some nice things. Don't word it like that. That makes it sound horrible. No, I am sad that they're gone. It's lonely. It's desolate. It's, you know, like you're trying to find some normalcy. Of course you would want people. Don't word it like that. Making me sound like a sociopath. I'm not. We'll invite them in. Yeah. All right, let me add some outdoor lighting to some of these pathways. Let me just add one like right here. I'm gonna create. Let me get rid of some of this padding. You'll be the first customer in this park. Perhaps some of the crazy rides can cure my scoliosis. Oh, I don't know. I think the carousel is a safe bet. I'm pretty sure we solidly built that. And the circus is a safe bet. The swing and whatnot, I wouldn't even get on those. I wouldn't even get on those. All right, let's build this little game thingy. This little game thing. I'm going to make it slightly larger. Maybe go this way. I'm going to change the wood standard, and we're going to go brown. Hold on, I want to do this one. Go that color. Nice. We're going to add the back wall. I'm going to change the color of this as well. We're going to go... We haven't really... We have what? Green? What is this? Blue? Pink? Let's go... Let's just do yellow. There's a lot of yellow in here, but that's okay. Yellow is happy. Yellow sunshine. You're sure if they spin fast enough, your back was straight in with the force? Only one way to find out. Yeah. Only one way to find out. For sure. Okay, so we're going to add like a little table because it's like a ring toss thing, right? So let's bring this out just a little bit more. We're going to add a foundation. We're going to make it small. Probably like yay big. Like right here. I'm going to bring it... I kind of want to bring it up. I kind of like the fact that it has that. But maybe... Yeah. I like the fact that it has the railing because usually you have to be at like a certain distance. But before I go too crazy on this, let me push all this back. Because I need to have space for the counter that you have to... Hold on. Maybe I will bring this down. We'll just bring this down because then we'll have a counter that goes out this way. We'll use this little thing, the stairs. I know, right? We definitely need more with the terrain tool for sure. It would be so nice to be able to have like waterfalls and a way to like have the water be elevated with the terrain rather than just create a well, like a it only attaches to the bottom. All right, so we're gonna do this because I remember like these are ran with water. It's like a little moat basically, and there's like two different styles of these games. There's one where like you ring toss it into the bucket, and then there's another one where you have like this pool of ducks that go in a circle and you have to go fish them. So that's also kind of cool. I wonder if we can actually create that. If I use, we're gonna do that in the next one. Like we're gonna build one like next to it or something, maybe like over there. But this one we're gonna build a couple shelves. I think I'm gonna bring this forward like this. I think let's bring this like this. I'm gonna bring this forward and then bring this forward. Don't snap. I want to be able to walk around it too, because why not? We're going to add pathway leading up to this bit. I might need to push this back a little bit though. There we go. Nice. Let's bring this down. Let's bring those buckets over. I do have a Discord. I don't have it posted on my TikTok because I don't have the link thing available to me until I get to 1,000 followers. But if you're on the Purple app, I have it posted in my channel under the same name, Lumichelle. You can just search for me over there and then just hit the link and you'll be able to join the Discord. We're still growing over there. There's not too many of us, but all good. It's okay. Actually, I think I might keep it in the circle. Let's grab this one. Square. That's not a circle. That's a square. I know my shapes, guys. I do. Don't question it. It's okay. I do love Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Turtwig. Hands down, Turtwig. It's a circle making a square. A circle can fit into a square. I do. I love Pokemon. My second favorite Pokemon is Slowpoke. And then from there, I like Piplup. And then I like Cubone. But Turtwig is my favorite. Thank you so much for the follow. You got a shiny? Your favorite is Lunala? You love Cosmog? Aw. Awesome. Also, there is the link that our lovely bot just put into the chat over there if you couldn't find it on my channel or the Discord. I've been collecting Pokemon plushies lately. That's like my new thing right now. I was really, really into the TCG all the way up until about COVID. And then from there, because it's just hard to get your hands on any product and it's really hard to like, everything's so expensive, I have been switching over to collectibles. So I've been trying to collect like plushies and like mugs and stuff. Been going more that direction. So like in my office, if I ever did set up a webcam when I go live or whatever, like my backdrop, like I have shelves behind me and it's just plushies. Plushies and mugs. They make me happy. I have a whole cubby with just Turtwig and Psyduck because Psyduck is Waffle's favorite Pokemon, so they get their own cubby. I want to switch to so badly because, guys, I would totally play and stream Pokopia. And I'm so jealous that I don't have it. Maybe for my birthday. Turtwig is amazing. I love Turtwig. He's just a humble little guy. And like when he evolves, he has the world on his back. Which is so cute. And he just carries the world, you know? He's just the most happiest little guy. He's so humble. He's like a spirit animal. I know. I don't know why they don't put it on PC too. It would be so nice if they did. The building in that game is really beautiful too. I have like the first Switch. I just don't want to spend money on a second Switch right now just for a single game. Although if I did get Pokopia, I'll be playing that like crazy. Like, let's be real. Yeah, so you're astronomy obsessed, so seeing the sun, moon, Pokemon, especially moon, got me hooked. Aw, And to be fair, every new game is gonna be on the new Switch too. That's just their marketing. I know. The sad thing is I didn't even have my first Switch for that long. And they're not like reverse compatible, because that's how they get you. Yeah, I know. But if they ever decided to go over to PC, they would make so much money doing it that way too. Oh, we gotta bring this down. Our piggies are a little piggy. Okay. These are our plushies that you can win, guys. And then we have the biggin, the cows. I know, they're so cute. I'm always sad like when this mod is like done, like when I'm done playing with it. Because then I have to go back to base game and we don't have... If only they added horses, this mod would be amazing. Like they're just missing the horse. Have this one. I'll rotate. You know what? No. They're thin. We're just going to angle them like this, I think. There we go. I'm going to bring them out a little bit. There we go. There's our prizes. What is it? So this is called Tiny Farms. You can find it on Reddit and the Tiny Glade forums, and you don't need a mod launcher. It is just a download file. So it is a asset folder that you download into your game, but you just have to make sure that you back up your folders, because when you insert this folder, it's going to overwrite your game file. So what that means is that because it's an overwrite and it's a reskin of your props, it's going to permanently alter all of your props and all of your glades. It'll be like your new base game. So just make sure that if you are going to use this mod, to back up your folders. So when you're done with it, you can put base game back in. So I do know, like, going forward, the developers are going to be doing an update where it's going to work with Steam Workshop, so you wouldn't have to worry about that in the future. But just if you're ever using any third-party mods, always just make sure you back up your game, because otherwise it can change. So with this mod, particularly when I'm done with this build, this little glade that we're doing today, I'm going to take it out of my game. And then all of these, like the cow will go back to being a wheelbarrow and the pig will go back to being a flower pot. So I appreciate it. Yeah. Let's put the roof on. This kind of looks like a, you know. We're only going to put the roofing up into where you go to do the toss itself. Like, so about like right here. I'm going to bring this over. Just like that. And I think I might even... Hold on. I'm going to bring this up like that. But then I kind of want to add another foundation on top of this. like this, I think. Not this large, but I'm just gonna add it and then bring it down. So I want it to look something like this. I want it to look like it has like an awning to it in a way. Nice. This is Tiny Glade. I'm not too sure what Genshin Impact is. Is that a game? Oh wait, I need to bring this down. Bring this down like this. I don't think my wall is tall enough for a light, and that makes me sad. Oh wait, there's one right here. No one right here. I need to bring these down then. It's like an anime game. That's all you know about it. No, this is Tiny Glade. This is just a diorama cozy building simulator. Is the other game is a gacha RPG game? Does it have good base building? Like, is it like something that you can build in? I'm always looking for new building games. Is it cozy or is it more like action packed? You said individual rocks, right? So we were doing individual rocks for the... Would it be... Maybe it would be better to use the wall tool for that. Hold on. It might be easier and faster to do it this way. So we can make this one like that. We can bring it over. Whoa, these are going to be some huge... Maybe not. Maybe we'll just use the stair tool. That'll be big as heck. Single. Is that as small as it gets? Maybe it's the same size. Let's just change the colors. Let's go here. Alright. That's as small as it gets, but that's okay. So now we're going to add, you know, I am going to use the wall tool. I think that would be easier. They're about the same size anyways. We're going to do yellow. Let's bring this over. I'm going to rotate it this way. I'm going to try to make it look like a pile. And we're going to add another one. We're going to do a couple. I think we're going to do 3 piles of these to make it look like 3 people playing at the same time. Hold on. I was going to use the wall tool. Oh. Let's change this to pink. We'll change this to that and that. Bring this one over. There's no building in there, just a gacha game where you fight, do a story, build characters, etc. Oh, okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't enjoy that. Now let's add one more. Maybe you get 3 tries, guys, and that's all you get. 3 tries for a prize. Are they butters? Don't they look like butter sticks? They do. These are bricks. These are bricks that you're going to try to throw into the bucket. And you know what? They're a little bit, I think they might be even wider than the bucket, but that's the way that they are, right? They're cheaty like that. But it's a toss game. So the idea is you toss these bricks and you get points. And then depending upon the points will determine the tier of plushie that you get. So you get 3 tries. And it's a ridiculous amount of money too. It's like $20 for 3 bricks. And you get 3 tries. And of course, the game itself costs more than the plushie costs. Well, except for maybe the Highland Cow. The Highland Cow, this is probably like, I mean, if we're talking Pokemon, this is probably like $100 plush. And this one, the chicken is definitely like, I want to say, it's the smallest one. We're going to say $29.99. And these ones are probably $49.99. So, you know, you might luck out. You might luck out. All right, let's see if I can add some flags. Give me one here. Can you just connect it, please? Thank you. Nice. All right. It also changes the... We're going to do sheep. It also changes the flags as well, which I think is cute in the mod. So you get like a tree and you get like... There's like a... Oh, did I use it over here? There's this one with like the rake and the shovel. I think is really cute. What color flag do we want to do? It sounds about right, just how they do in real life. Yeah. You can eat the bricks. It looks like blocks. It does look like blocks of butter. It sure does. I think I'm gonna go pink. I think we're gonna go bright pink because this is a game, guys. It's a game. Playing a game within a game. Let's just make the building pink. I want to do the wood. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's do the building. It looks like Neapolitan. Hold on, let me... But then... Hold up. Let's do... No, we gotta do pink. And then... Brown roof. It needs more color. A cotton candy building, yeah. Gameception. Exactly. Gameception. We're playing a game within a game. You get it. Yellow. But then let's make these... Let's make these pink. Can I grab onto this? This one. What the heck? Hello? Hello there. Why is it not highlighting my piggies? Hello? Hold on. You know what we're going to do? We're going to remove. Give me. Thank you. All right, now we need to add like a rug or something. Yeah, we need to add like a rug. We need more color. Turn this up a little bit. I'm gonna change it to. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do like this pebbled look. I think. Then we're gonna add. We're just gonna make it pink. Let's just do it. Let's just do it, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hold control. I don't want things snapping. I wish we could do blue for stone, like blue stone. That would look nice. Not really vibing with the pink. Hold on. For the inside. Needs more color. What if we did... Hold on. What if we did this? And then we did a bright color. I haven't used purple in a hot minute. Purple could be a vibe. Maybe we want it to look like mint chocolate chip. White could be a vibe. Does the carpet also spin, or is the shack normal? The shack is normal. This one's normal. I do want to create like that moat one that we were talking about though. We're gonna give that a try. I don't know if it's gonna work, but that's where doodling comes into play. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna build it. I'm thinking I might build it over here. So we'll bring, let me move this stuff real quick. Let's move all of this. I don't need all of this. I don't think. I don't need this. I don't need this. This. I think I'm just going to keep the animals. In the bucket. Okay. So I'll bring the pathing over this way. So we'll go this way. And we'll build the next building like right here. But what I want to do, and I don't know if this is going to work. Let me move you guys. I want to create that little pond thing that we were talking about. And then build the building around it. Like the Go Fish stand. I don't know what they call it. It's like Go Fish. I don't know. Let's use the water tool. Let's just use the water tool. Freeform it. This is as small as we get. Here we go. Nice. This is going to be a big old building. This is going to be massive. Here comes our ducks. They're part of the game. All right. Now, I might be better. You know what? I might use... How big does the circle foundation get? Because what I'm going to do is this is going to be our roof for this. I'm going to bring this over because I'm probably going to use the stair tool as the floor rather than foundation tool. So we need probably something slightly bigger than this. About like right here. That's as big as it gets. That's as big as it gets. All right. That's fine. That's okay. All right, let's start building around it with the stair tool. We're just going to start cutting it. Do I turn the entire land to cobblestone, then put grass where you build? No, I just added that to show the to show the props that the mod gave us. We will be lowering this as well. I just want to go all the way around. I'm going to connect it. Okay, nice. Okay, we're going to try to even this out as much as possible. Try to... make it as round as possible. We gotta try. It's a little egg-shaped right now. So the animals are a mod that I downloaded that I found on Reddit by Rampia9. It's called Tiny Farms. And it is a folder download for reskins of some of the assets that we have in game for the props. But I do have to just forewarn that whenever you download any type of mod, especially any mod that has like a file folder, just back up the original file folders, because the fact that these are reskins, if you don't back up the base game file folder, you can permanently keep these in your game and you'll lose base game. So, this is nice. All right, I'm going to make this wider. We're going to go wide. I'm pretty sure with these games, it's been such a long time since I've been to a fair or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure these games, you can go at any angle around it, right? They give you like the ring toss thing and like you can go 360 around because this is constantly moving. Like the ducks in the water are constantly moving, so... I'm going to make this slightly wider because we have to make another one for the ledge because you're kind of like up against a counter and then you're trying to go fish as the water moves. Maybe this is the go fish one where you have like the little fishing rod. Anyone else know what I'm talking about? Alright, so it's our little ledge. I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah, so there's that mod, and then there's another creator on the same Reddit forum. They did Eastern Glade, which is a Japanese mod where it adds, like, it changes like the roofing and the windows and the lights and stuff like that. It's also another reskin. They have directions on like how to put it into your computer. I just recommend, I don't know if it's part of the directions. I know this is what Waffle did. I would just recommend backing up your files for your game. And then when you're done building and you're satisfied with your Glade, that's usually when I take it out and I go back to base game. All right. Thank you for coming in, Addie. See you around. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for the conversation. Nice. Now we just gotta fix this. We gotta make it a little bit more circular. I'm just gonna try to trace. This bit right here. I need to bring this down as well. Okay, that's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I just gotta figure out like how to make a fishing pole. I could use like, this is what we're gonna do. So let's change the color of this. This is gonna be a pretty big fishing pole. I'm thinking about making it like super small like this. And then we will bring it up and over like that, right? And then we'll use the stair tool again to create the, whatchamacallit. I'm going to bring the ledge out a little bit more like this so it kind of looks like, we'll bring it out like this. And then we'll use the stair tool again to create like the post using the ladder feature like this. And then sink it down that way so it kind of looks like a fishing line, a very, very thick fishing line. Okay, let's do this. And then I'm going to change it to this white color. And then we're just going to add this down. There we go. And then I'm going to add just a simple block off to the side to make it look like a wheel. I'm thinking like the wooden block might work well for this bit. We'll make a couple of these. So we'll make the post and then we'll just bring the post down. And then we'll bring it over. And this will act like where you reel the thing in, if that makes sense. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. So something like that. It's like a little fishing rod. All right, let's make like 5 more. Sure. 5 more it is. Oh, what if we used... Hear me out. What if we use the chickens? Pretend that they're ducks. These are ducks, guys. They're not chickens. They're ducks. Our duckies don't want to go in this pond right here. I'm gonna add a bunch of them. I'm going to add some lighting in here as well. Under the lily pads, we're going to add some lanterns to try to light up the water. I think that would look nice. There we go. You're fishing for ducks. There's our ducks. They kind of look like ducks too. I mean, if they didn't have like the turkey little jowl thingies, I don't know what those are called. But yeah, they kind of look like little ducks from far away. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and add a few more of the fishing stuff. Let's put one over here. Wait, why did this one... Oh, there it goes. That's what I wanted. Thank you so much for the follow, Carol. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm going to put this one over here. Nice. I'm going going to bring it out just a little bit right there, I think. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for watching. And I'm glad that you like the builds. Oh, wait, no. We wanted to make this a post. A post, guys. Okay. These will also have prizes too. But usually they're like, the prizes are usually like on a post, like in the front of it. So we might have to use like a ladder, or even like, maybe we can do it with this post as well. Okay, let's add, I think 5 would be good. I think 5 is a good number. It's a nice odd number. Not overly crowded. I am playing Tiny Glade. And right now Tiny Glade is just a building simulator game. And right now we are pretending to be doing, you know, like those carnival games where you have like the ducks or the fish that go around in a pool of water and you have to go fish them to win prizes. And underneath each like duck or fish is like a certain amount of points. And depending upon how many points you get, depends upon like the prize that you get. Yeah, that's kind of what we're building right now. And it's part of our carnival theme. We are building a little carnival for our Tiny Glade. So this is one of the games. Someone suggested this. So we are building it. I think Addie suggested it. Addie or Netta. Okay. Bring this down. And right now I'm trying to make what I guess would look like a fishing pole. I do have to add the little blocks to the other one as well. It is not free. It is available on Steam for $14.99, about $15 USD. And it is only available on Windows PC and Mac. So it's not on other platforms at this time. Oh wait, what's going on with this one? I need to delete this little bit. Whoa. I wanted the arrow. There we go. And then we need to bring it forward. I'm going to build the poles first and then I'll go back and I'll add the little block to them. I'm going to just do these. What, I have 3, so 2 more of these. Put that over there. And then put that over there. That there. Do one more. And we'll put one right there. And then I need to raise these up because I have to delete the supports. Okay. Let's put these in position, shall we? Stick this one here. So there's this one. Let's bring it down. And then We'll add this one here. Oops. We want that. That's what we want. Alright, let's bring this over. Nice. Yeah, I like that. It's not overly crowded. It looks good. 5 people can play at once. Let's add this. This little fishing line. Let's add this one. And then we'll go back and we'll do all of the wheels. The little blocks, so to say. These little blocks. I might actually change the color so you can actually see it. Maybe that'd be better. Maybe like go darker on there. Okay. 4 more. Bring this down. And then we'll bring it over. I'll try my best to... There we go. Nice. Okay. Oops. Camera, work with me. So for those of you that are interested in Tiny Glade, we'll be back in Tiny Glade on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll be playing Water Park Sim. And on Wednesday, what I have planned is something a little bit different. Instead of, oh my goodness, instead of building like a building or like an interior, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have prop day. So as our first episode, I am going to start a new Glade. And with that, we are going to be building props. And I'm going to show you guys all the different props that I've made thus far in terms of interior building. We're going to go over how to make a fire truck, how to do my carriage. We're going to go over a train, a simple train build. We're going to go over different ways on how to make beds and tables and all the different things that you might be interested if you're wanting to look for more ways to add clutter to your glades. We will be going over all of that. And of course, if there's any type of props that you guys are interested in seeing, we can definitely doodle and try to come up with ways on how to make them. But yeah, so I definitely want to do that. And then also, if you missed that live, no worries. Absolutely no worries, because I'll be posting all of my Tiny Glade stuff to the YouTube channel. You can find me under Lumashell. And so if you missed the live and you're not on the purple app, you can go over there and you can watch the playback and or reference it, so that way you guys can see how this stuff is built or get inspiration from. I'm always trying to come up with new ways to make new props and things like that. Why are my stairs not working for me today? Every time I go into a new build, I'm always creating something new, like these fishing pools. And I try to, think outside the box a little bit, and I figured, why not? Why not? I get asked a lot about how I do certain things, and I was like, you know what? Why not make a tutorial video and show you guys all the different props that you can make? I think it'll be fun. And we can chit chat and just build props. I'm gonna put this in here. There we go. I think I just need one more. Then Thursday, we will be in Windrose for day 2 of our pirate adventure. Hopefully we can progress in that game a little bit more so we can unlock some more building materials, because guys, we are there for the base building. The scenery and the base building. And I think that game is fun to narrate. We haven't gotten too far in the storyline, so I'm actually excited to see how the story progresses. And then on Friday, we will be in Water Park Sim, because there is an update in Water Park Sim that is launching on Friday. So I'm really excited about that as well. Okay, so we are going to put, I think I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. We're going to make Let's just stick this on here like that. Try to at least. Hold on, let's try to center this. Trying to center it. Are they all on the... Oh, they are. Okay, nice. And then I'm going to just bring this out a little bit. Actually, 5 was a perfect number to do. I need to rotate it though. Let's rotate it this way. I think 5 was a perfect... If I wanted to, I would add another one in between here, but I don't think I'm going to. Pretty happy with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down like that. And I'm wondering if like I should add like let me remove this real quick. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm wondering if I should add just a tiny little like a little house type style, you know? Bring this down. Kind of looks like this. Center it as much as we can. Because sometimes they're like going around like a little tiny house. Let's just add some windows. And then we'll add some lighting as well. I'm going to get rid of the props though. I'm going to add the flower windows. Oops. Let's keep that. Oh. Okay, nice. So I'm going to delete the props because we don't need them. No, not that. Don't delete that. Go back. No, not that again. Oh my goodness. Scrap that one. Nice. Then what I'm going to do is I want to bring these windows down a little bit. Let's just try to even these up. I'm going to add lighting around it as well. I'm going to change the color. I think we're going to do blue in the middle. Yeah, we're going to do this. And then we're going to add the white trim, I think. Oh, I like that. The little green roof. That's so cute. Okay, I'm going to add... We're going to go in nighttime mode because you know me. Light skies. We need them. We're going to add... Was it this? I'll add a light here. And a light here. Nice. But we're not gonna we're not gonna stop there because we're gonna add light to the water too. But right now I just want to make this colorful. So we're gonna change. Okay, nice. I think for the water, we're gonna do probably maybe like purple. We're gonna make a few. This is gonna be a little time consuming, but it's gonna be worth it, I promise. The more light, the better. I'm gonna add this. But we're gonna change it to, let's do blue. We're gonna bring it down. Okay, I definitely need to I want to sink this in. Try to sink it in. I'm going to make these a little bit dimmer. Because we want the water to glow more. Like, we like the color, but We want the water to be the focal point. And I lost my lantern that was there. That lantern is forever gone, and it's okay. Hold on. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. It's just gone. All right. We might make those lights medium dim. Like medium dimmable. We'll see. Wait, hold up. We're gonna make this blue. Purple. We'll make it purple. Let's bring this down. That in there. What? You know what? That's okay. Nope. That's not gonna help me. Oh my goodness. Why does it keep doing that? What am I doing wrong? There it goes. We're gonna pretend that that's just sunken in. You know, it's just like the water's a lot deeper than it seems. I'm gonna change these to medium, I think. I feel like they need it. I'm gonna make this medium. I'm gonna change this color to the purple, I think. Here we go. Well, that is better. Are all the props free? Be minded to try this game. So the base game has props already in it. Right now I'm using a mod, so I can't show you all of the props that the base game has, but I can definitely do it on Wednesday if you're interested. But it comes with a category of props that you can spawn, and then whatever you don't have in props, you can always create with a little bit of imagination. But yeah, they're part of the game. Now in September, we are supposed to be getting an update, which is going to work with Steam Workshop. And then with that, we'll get like custom clutter, which would be kind of cool. I'm really excited for that. It is. It's so cozy. I love this game. This game is very addicting. You can spend hours inside this game. Like, no joke. Hours. Right now, we are working on a carnival build. So we're building all the different things that you would see in a carnival. So we have our food stands, our carousel, our windmill. Now, mind you, I am working with a mod. So these cows are not part of base game. We do not have those in base game. But yeah, we got our swings here. And right now, we have our little toss the brick rings in the buckets. And then we are working on the one where it's like you go fish and you try to magnet attach yourself to a duck or a fish or something for prizes. That's what we're building right now. And these lights are sunken into the water. They're like underglow lighting, so they're totally not sticking out. Thank you so much for the follow, Pixie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All I know is that when the update comes, I'm probably going to be in Tiny Glade indefinitely. I usually do Tiny Glade 2 to 3 days a week. And then I like to switch it up with some other simulation variety because I love simulation games. And I also love, my community is slowly getting me into base building games, like the survival base building games. And so I'm slowly expanding outside of the simulation game. But I definitely love simulation and I love cozy. I do stream Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon EST. So for those of you that are interested, I am always going to be around during that time. I do post my schedule in my schedule tab on the Purple app if you guys are ever interested, as well as in my Discord if you guys are ever interested in joining there. I do not have my Discord linked in TikTok at the moment, but I do have it linked in my Purple app. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go back to daylight. We're going to bring this over. Nice. And I kind of want to... I really kind of want to do a... I'm going to do it, guys. I kind of want to do a chandelier. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So we're going to build... We're going to build a chandelier, guys. Because we need more light. We just need it. So the way you do is you just put down a normal circular foundation and then you're going to grab another one. You're going to look for this icon right here. This is the centering icon. And basically it's going to delete the supports, which is what we're looking for. We are making, you know, like that fair game where there's a bunch of ducks or fish and it goes around in a pool and you have to go fish them. And it's like you get like a little fishing rod. It has like a magnet at the end. And you have to like, you know, fish out the little, whatever it is, a duck or a fish. And then they have points on the bottom of them. And the idea is to get as many points to get the prize. And right now I'm just doing more lighting. So I'm creating a, whatchamacallit, a chandelier. A ceiling light, as you will, because we need it to be bright as heck. Oh, this is glitching. This is glitching real bad. Come on. You know what it is? It's probably because... Hold on. Wait, nope, we ruined it. 1 second. Need to bring this down. Let's just delete this real quick. Let's go back. There we go. I need... Let's go this. Let's see if this fixes it. That was better. We did do a Ferris wheel. We used the mod. So this is our Ferris wheel that we created with the windmill. Now there is another creator named Beauty here on TikTok. She did a Ferris wheel using the Ferris, not the Ferris, but the stair tool. But because I have a mod in, I figured, oh, why not create one with just this windmill? And we have, it's a little questionable because we have this might not be the safest park, guys. We have them going opposite directions. And to get up to it, you go through this door. Inside, there's like a ladder that goes to this door. And then you have to climb your way to your chair. Like your chair just kind of like comes to the door. And then you just have to hop into it. So it still works. Exactly. But yeah, you can use the stair tool and use the ladder option out of it to also create a Ferris wheel. And then you can use either the foundation tool to create like the bucket, like the gondola style, or you can use the bench prop to do like a ski lift chair style. Yeah, so we have a Ferris wheel, we have the swings, you know, the swing that like twirls you around. We have the swings. We have the carousel. We have some food stands. We have the circus tent. We have the toss a brick, toss a ring game, and now we're working on Go Fish. Fun times in Tiny Glade. And this build right now that we're currently working on is probably going to be our last build for this Glade. Wednesday, like I said, is going to be prop day. So I got to take the mod out and bring back base game. Let's bring that down. Let's bring this over. Wait, before I do that, let's go in nighttime mode because you know me, got to make it colorful. All right, there we go. We need to... Whoops, wrong one. It's supposed to be this one. Try to stay in a pattern as much as possible. Oh, that was perfect. That was a perfect amount of lights. That never is like that for me. All right, I'm going to change this to this lighter pink, and then we're going to do this lighter green roofing. I'm going to bring this back over. And I got to go back to daylight mode because I don't really want it to be super matchy-matchy with the carousels. So we're going to change the wood on this one to be, you want to go blue. I think that looks nice. So now we have our lighting. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the pathing all the way around. Maybe not all the way around. Maybe I'll just do it like to here. Like right there. Nice. Then we're going to have the pathing go out this way because this is going to be like the entrance, right? Now, all we have to do, all that's left to do is we need to add some terrain, some trees, add some more trees back in. Let's see, we have about 15 minutes left of the stream, so let's see if we can finish up this glade, make it look pretty. And then we'll go into nighttime mode. We'll go into, whatchamacallit, walk mode, and we'll do a cinematic ending. Let's bring some of these trees back over. I love these little trees. I really, really do. I love them. Okay, I'm gonna grab... Ooh, I like this big end. That's fun. I'm just gonna bring these closer too. Let's get rid of this. Grab this one. A fun looking tree. Alright, now let's add some flowers. Now with this one, you're gonna get carrots and potatoes and stuff, which I think is funny. Let's add them in between because it's part of the farming one. Alright, go here. Add a little bit here. go too crazy over here, but like maybe around this thing would look nice. Up and around the circus tent will look really nice as well. There we go. Grab some more of these trees. And then we need to add like, because this is like our entrance, right? We need to add like maybe like a little picket fence that comes up over like this. And then we will do like another one of these. Let's just cut this like this. And then cut this like, oops. I wanted to bring this down like that. And then not cut that. I want to lower it. I'm going to lower this down like this. We should be able to walk through this, hopefully. Let's go into walk mode. Because if I... Where am I at? Where am I at? Oh. All the way over here. That sounds cute. Farming. Yeah, this is a farming mod that we have put in. So we have some farming elements. Because it's like reskins. Perfect. We can definitely walk under that. That's going to look so nice at nighttime. We need to add... So this is like our entrance. So we need to add some more trees. Let's try to make it super... Let's bring this tree over. And bring this tree over. Try to make it look like we're walking through something, you know? Nice. And then we'll add some more flowers up along this way. Just full on. That looks nice. Now we need to add some lighting. So let's grab, well, first let's do the flag. Let's do a flag here. And then we'll do one here. We're going to remove this thingy. I'm going to make one go this way. One go this way. Push it back. And we're going to change the color to the red. If I remember right, it is the tree one. There we go. So the mod I was able to grab from Reddit, and it was a Tiny Glade Reddit forum. And this is called Tiny Farms by Rampion9. It is a asset folder that you put into your game, but the asset folder overwrites your base game folder. So I just have to reiterate to everyone that if you're going to use the mod, be sure that you back up your original game files before you enter it into your game, because otherwise it will permanently alter your props. So just make sure you back up your base game. I'm not the creator. I just found it. And when my husband was installing it, he basically told me, I made him install it because I was too afraid I was going to mess it up. But he basically told me that, like, look, this is going to overwrite your folder. So make sure that you don't overwrite the folder without backing it up first. I'm gonna just put this in the wall like that. We're gonna move. Here we go. Nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add another light here and another one here. I'm going to go to nighttime mode because we got to change the color of these to the orange. And while we're at it, I think I want to add sparkles into... This game is called Tiny Glade, and you're very welcome. Keep calm. You're very, very welcome. Tiny Glade is a building simulator where you go in and you build towns, or you can build any type of structure that you want, really. I'm just gonna okay, I'm gonna delete the supports now so I can get the sparkles back. And then we're gonna change the color of the sparkles to the purple to match the ones that we had over yonder. I'm gonna just bring this down. They get really skinny. So the idea is we just want to see the sparkles a little bit. I need to bring it a little bit further up. Just peeking through, nothing crazy. And I totally know that this is gonna have supports on it. I'm gonna have to go back through and delete them all. So let me go trace this up. While I'm at it, I might as well just come all the way around before I delete everything. Might as well. It ends about right here. Go. And then we're just gonna bring it down. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that on that side. That's nice. Just a little bit of sparkle. All right, thank you for coming in. Yeah, we will be back in Tiny Glade 8 a.m. EST on Wednesday, and we'll be going for about 4 hours, so till like noon. We got about 10 minutes left of this stream, but thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it for you saying hi and chatting for a little bit. Always enjoy the conversation. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Stop it. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, let's just bring this one over. Bring it over this way. Cut it here, bring it over this way. Up and around. And we'll end it right there. All right, let's add these sparkles. Whoops. And then we'll make this small. There we go. I'm happy with that. Look how cute. All right, I'm not going to worry too much about those ones. I do want to add a little tree though. Just keep adding little trees. I do like little trees. All right, so we have that one there. And I'm happy with that so far. I kind of want to add a little bit more picnic table. So let's just create another picnic table here on this grassy bit. And then we'll add the barrel in the middle. There we go. We'll do the same thing over here as well. Thank you. I think it's coming out pretty cute too. Oh, you're West Coast? Oh, yeah, then I'll be real early. But that's okay. If you do end up missing the live, I do post my VODs on the Purple app as well as YouTube under the same name, Lou Michelle. So you can always go back and look at the build when it's done. Yeah, I'm a early bird. So I go 8 a.m. my time, which I think is like 5 a.m. yours. And I go until about noon. And then when I'm with my friends, sometimes I do evening streams, but those are usually bonus streams. Right, I think I am pretty happy with that. All right, guys. We're down to the last few minutes of the stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put it in camera mode, walk mode right here. We're going to start here. Going to make the super crispy. Very crispy. No, let's not mess with that. Let's just go. Let's just fix it right there. All right. That's better, right? Ooh, do we want to set the mood even more? Do we want to mess with... Hold on. Excuse you. Did you see that, guys? It was like not letting me... Let's make it just slightly darker. Look for you on Discord? Okay. All right, guys. Oh, look for me. Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine. So my Discord is posted in the Purple app underneath my you can either find it usually in chat. I have a bot that will go every 30 minutes and post it, and or you can find it on my channel. I don't have it posted in TikTok right now because I don't have the availability to do a link yet. But you can find me over there as well. All right, guys. We're going to come down to our cinematic ending. So we're going to get real quiet. Real quiet. And we're just going to walk the glade and enjoy all the things that we've built so far. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And there we have it. We have our little carnival that we created. We started with our Tiny Glade challenge, which was the circus tent, and then we decided that we were going to do a full carnival. And I think it came out beautiful. I am so happy with this build. I am so ecstatic to see it come to an end and sad at the same time. And I just want to thank everyone who came in and gave suggestions and your creativity helping to create this build. I really do appreciate it. It was so much fun building with you guys. I want to take a quick moment. I want to thank everyone who came in. Thank you. Thank you. Keep calm. I want to thank everyone who came in and was watching the stream. Even if you're watching this outside the live, I just want to say I see you, I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. I want to thank all of the followers on all of the different platforms that I'm on, the subscribers as well, and those that have gifted. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the content as much as I enjoy creating it. I will be back tomorrow, 8 a.m. EST. We're going to be playing Water Park Sim, probably on the Purple app. I'll be back on TikTok and Tiny Glade on Wednesday. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of day, and I will see you guys all in the next one, okay? All right. Bye-bye.